Alright, car updates. Gonna sand this down and get it to this other gray. Primer picked up. Picked up more primer. Some more sandpaper. This was all good, taped everything up. Windows and trim. So I'm gonna hit this all with primer after I wipe it down. I'll leave this panel until we cut these tabs off and finish up the bondo here. Just to get this all flush, we're putting all the bondo out to here and then sanding it down. And that should take out some of the whoops and stuff. Obviously you can't feel it now, but I'm gonna be sanding the crap out of that in a second. Trunk and everything's good, and this side is pretty much mint. All in color. Front fender's mint. Needs a little more work. Yeah. Yeah, we were thinking body hammer. Just to fix this right here. But not bad. You can kind of see it if you stand from here, but it's whatever, we'll fix that. But that's it. Got to do the hood. I mean, not the hood. Well, the hood too, but I have to do the roof after. Pretty much gonna send this in primer, and then after this is all dry, I'll do this pillar too. Sand this, primer it, and then work on the roof after I can open the door and everything. So should be good to go. Let me send this in primer, I'll show you guys after. Alright, so we're gonna go to town, sand in this rear quarter, get all this bondo off, taking off with, starting with 60. Get the,
why we bonded so much?
Yeah, because there's really big whoops on both sides here, and after working on this, and then still not getting it completely, like, flush and
yeah,
even.
well, every time we filled this,
yeah,
there would be a whoop here. You
exactly,
know what I mean?
yeah, so it kept pushing the whoop out,
yeah.
Couldn't get the whoop directly. So we're like, oh, what if we just bondo from here?
Well, they call it is
glaze coat.
yeah, like a filler coat.
Filler coat.
And you just do the whole panel, and you sand about 90% of it off doing it.
Yep.
But you'll get rid of any imperfection in the panel from the factory or anything like that.
And now it's like super smooth.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing for the other side. So we're gonna knock this down with 60, and then after we get closer, go up to 150 and then 220 again. But that's gonna take a good amount of work.
So what I'm doing is this is just spot putty or glaze coat. It's just gonna fill little bondo pinholes. Most of the stuff will get sanded off, like 99% will get sanded off, but it will just make the paint job that much better because you won't have any pinholes or holes in your bondo where you bonded. So yeah, it's not even a two-part epoxy. It's just lay it on, dries pretty quick. You can sand it. Like this is already dried. It's just gonna make it easier. It also identifies high spots really quickly when you start to sand it off. So all this was bondoed, so it's gonna get a nice layer of clear coat or glaze coat. This over here will get it. This will get it. Just trying to remember where the dents were. Right here, all will get glaze coat, and this front fender over here. And we'll see where we are after that. If it needs more bondo or needs more anything, we'll just continue. It's the first time I've ever seen green glaze coat, though. Kind of cool.
First time for everything. Alright guys, some updates for you. So this coat, this side is all primered up to about half of this rear quarter. I just finished taking down this huge thing of primer here. Got everything nice and smooth feeling. So it's about as good as it's gonna get here. I'm gonna send it in some primer. A little dark, but I'm gonna send in some of this primer here. Jake put some of the glaze on over here, so this is drying, going thin on this one. He said on the other side he went a little thick, so it just took a little bit of extra work. But this side came out super sick. Well, this is still kind of glossy. It's dark on camera, but that looks sick.
Yeah, it's super smooth. That's better than you get.
And that's hitting it. That's after 320.
Yeah. Like
what we
found on the two rear quarters, other than the patchwork that was done right here, on both sides there was these
It's
big
just
like whoop in
wavy
the panels,
things.
and
Yeah.
it was definitely right
And
out
the
of
rears
factory.
are like always really wavy.
Yeah.
Kind of too.
Well, I was just saying, like the other side, there was never any bodywork done to it. We sanded it down.
Yeah.
It was basically just no other paint done to it. And
Yeah, and then this one was just horrible.
yeah.
It was an okay. It was like a C for effort kind of deal.
It was a C for effort.
And now-
F in actual quality bodywork.
F and us having to like redo it. But Mikey's going to town on this door one. Oh, it feels good. This has to be blocked down a little bit. Oh, dude, this is a lot better. Yeah, it's literally just like here. And here.
The hard part about this glaze is I've never used this type before.
This is good. Oh yeah, by the way, this glaze was like 35 bucks. Alright, just shot this side in primer. Came out pretty nice looking. Definitely is gonna need some more sanding after the glaze. Get everything nice and smooth like the other side. But looks pretty nice. I filled some of the areas that I was worrying about. There's some small holes and stuff right there, but that's all full. Super dark though. But looks good, so we're gonna let this dry. It stinks in here. So I think the other side's going pretty well. How goes it, dude?
Pretty smooth, dude.
Have to work on this right here though.
Yeah.
Beginning, but
Yeah,
everything
they're
else
just
is
these
pretty
two. That's sick.
Don't feel that. That's way better than it was. It's right here.
Yeah.
See that right there? That's the hump. You want? I can knock
But
it down
that
and
looks
bondo
good.
it, but
I think it's alright. Yo, what's going on, guys? Another day at the shop. So yesterday probably didn't record too much. I just showed a bunch of the progress and everything we got done. Figured just go over the car right now and show you guys what's good. Take you through the process really quick. And yeah. So on both sides we've gotten pretty much everything in primer minus roof and the hood. We'll probably do that today. We've just been going around. So first, send the car down, fix all the bondo areas. After that, take the rest of the paint and stuff off with 150. Then you hit it with 220, clean it off, shoot it with primer, and then there's still obviously like some patches. You might need some more bondo work, etc., etc. So you do all that. Then you set in primer again, and then you're using this spot putty, which is this blue stuff, or I mean this glaze, this blue stuff, which is $38.80, as I just checked my receipt. Ridiculous. But then you take that, put it over the areas that you bondoed on. It's really just like a touch-up kind of thing, and we use it all here. So these lines are super, super nice now, and this door is like absolutely mint. I know you guys can't feel it or anything, but before this door is really, really bad. So the door is perfect now. So you essentially are just taking a little bit of that glaze and you put it over like a deep scratch like this. Probably not going to show up on camera, but right where my finger is. Just cover that up because end goal, we want the primer to kind of be like paint. It should be flawless, and then once you lay paint on top of it, you won't see any of the scratches or anything. It'll look really good. So oh, also, yeah, you want to hit it with 320 too. Just make it real, real smooth. And then we sent it in primer. That's its current stage on this side. And I think Jake's working on the other side right now.
perfect example of these scratches.
Yep. Yeah, so these suck to kind of get at, and so does this one, just at the angle they are. But he's just taking a little bit of
Maybe
the
like zoom in
glaze.
right here, you'll see like
Oh, zoom with the GoPro. No, trigger.
But if you hold it close enough, you'll see these like deep scratches right in here. That's what this putty's for. It just fills those.
Yep.
She's saying about 99% off.
Yep, it's just touch up. Like we've already done the majority of the big work. So this is just the touch up area. And he's just taking his little bit on his finger, dapping it on an area that might need a little help, and then taking it down with 320. It'll come out super, super smooth feeling, feel good. But that's what we're doing today. Just finishing up the sanding. Car should actually be almost 100% in primer today. Might not be 100% like primer. Not gonna have to do it on your sanding stage. Definitely not. We're just gonna let it chill.
Yeah, it's supposed to sit for like, if you want like a really nice paint job, it's supposed to sit in primer for like a month. month so the primer soaks in.
Yeah, and plus like we're no huge rush to get it perfect because we still have to pull motor and all that stuff, so I don't want to ding and then have to redo this crap all over. So we're getting it 80% of the way done, and then the other 20% is just going to be hitting lives and sanding again.
I'll have to like do a little touch up when it goes time to paint.
Yep.
And then just paint it.
Shouldn't just be anything huge. So yeah, work on the hood today too. I'm just going to get the flapper out and just any of these boxed areas, I'm just going to go super light over them, and then take these out. So these are actually not bad at all, but you take that off. That'll be good to go. Work on this up here, but first I'll probably just finish up this door, do the quick little spots, and then send in another coat of primer. After that's all dry, we'll take the tape and everything off, work on the roof, and we'll be good to go. Let's clean this up. Yo, what's going on, guys? So wrapping up the weekend and this video, more than likely. Yesterday pretty much went to town and we got the hood and the roof all sanded. We just hit the roof with 220 because there wasn't really anything wrong other than the spot that was already patched, and it's all good to go. So just got all the clear coat off, made sure everything was nice and smooth. I'm gonna take all this crap off, brush it off again. I'm gonna tape off the sunroof. I'll finish taping off the windshield and all this trim and stuff, and I'll just have like a sheet that goes over or under, something like that. There's the hood. Hood looks good. Obviously a bunch of high spots, but it's no big deal. Everything's relatively good to go. Let me see. The only thing I really catch here is like something real slight, but I think filler primer will take care of that. So other than that, and these were just where the badges go, or the badge went. So I just wanted that filled. It looks a lot cleaner without it. Everything else here feels good to go. I'm just again gonna wipe everything down. These are where the windshield squirters are, or they went. I don't like the look of them. Probably not gonna run that. So this, I don't know, it's like too small to patch, like to weld a little patch on. I mean, you can. I just don't think it's worth it. So we picked up some fiberglass. Jake and I were talking about it, and we're like, hey, we just lay fiberglass underneath and then bondo on top, and we'll be 100% good to go. So I went and picked up some more primer. God, this just has to be, I don't know, a lot. I don't know. I have like well over $100 just in primer. Sucks. And I picked up a couple things of resin for the fiberglass, and I got 2 of these fiberglass bondo cloth stuff. So I don't know, I just got in Lowe's. This should do the trick. Cut what you need and we'll be good to go. So that's what I picked up. Again, I'm just gonna clean all this crap off and, you know, start taping off where I need to tape off. I kind of caught this with the sandpaper on the edges here, but I'm just going to shoot this in more filler primer and then do touch-ups later this week. But pretty much after the whole car's in primer, I'm just going to be letting it chill for pretty much until it needs paint. If it needs little touch-ups in areas and stuff like that, I can do that, no problem. But just going to let it chill, let everything kind of like harden up, and you know, if there's any other problems that present itself later before painting and stuff like that, I'll address them. But it's getting there. Probably in like another month or something, after the car's just been sitting, we'll take like 400, sand the primer, make sure there's no like scratches or anything real bad in it, so that when the paint's laid on, it lays down super nice and you can't see any scratches or anything. But that's that. Also did a huge shop cleanup yesterday. We pushed the cars and got a lot of the dust, well, the big majority of the dust that was covering everything, so that's looking good. But I'm just gonna go ahead, tape up everything, and I'll show you guys after. Alright, just got all the windows and everything taped off. Windshield's good. Just shoved some paper under here too. I wiped everything off with a damp towel, so I'm just letting everything dry up real quick. And I'll do one more wipe down before I spray some primer on. Roof looks okay. I don't see any huge shiny spots or anything, so I think that's good to go. That's cooling down too, or drying down. Wiped everything else off here. Trunk's gonna need a little more work, just because bondo and crap was mixed on it, and some of the glaze things on it. There's just little imperfections and stuff now, so that'll be redone. That's no big deal. It's like a little drop of primer or something here, so that's whatever. I'm going to go ahead and again let that sit for a little bit, warm up a couple cans of primer, and then I'll shoot the hood, get everything in its first stage, and the whole car will be one color. So really pumped about that. Can always come back. I'm definitely gonna come back and patch these squirter holes. I have the fiberglass stuff for that, but that'll probably be during the week project. I just want to get everything in one color, just looking good, and I'll be pretty happy about this weekend. So that's what I'm gonna do. After everything's all primered, I'll show you guys the final result, and that'll probably wrap it all up. Yep, just gonna show you guys the final. Oh, fucking Eminem, dude! Come on! What? What? No? All right. So, showing you guys final product of here. We sprayed everything down, so the whole car is in one color. So for this, we're gonna take fiberglass sheets. I bought the resin, the hardener, and everything. These. So we're just going to cut little sheets of these and then place it on the back side of the two holes, the squirter holes, like 1 and 2. Bondo was not enough under here, so we just poked these holes out. We're going to do this the right way and put some fiberglass under and then Bondo on top. Same. That looks really good. Roof came out sick. Looks really good. It's going to need some more primer and stuff for sure. And I'll have to think what I want to do with these edges. Should have probably took the trim off, but still kind of in between what I'm trying to do with that or not, so whatever. Came out sick though. The car is all in one color. Super happy about that. Definitely could not have got it done as quickly without Jake and Mike helping me, so thank you guys. But car looks sick. Actually looks like a legitimate car that could be completed at some point. What are you doing? But, alright. So, this is all good. Probably, that's going to wrap up this one for sure. So, next video will be probably us riverserting. I got my riverserts in too. That's in that package. That's in this box over here. But, next video will probably be riverserting and getting the actual kit mounted on the car. And then we have to work on cutting and I don't know, smoothing out, sanding, etc., fitting the kit to the car. So that'll probably get done this upcoming weekend. But getting there, super happy. Thanks to the bros for helping out again. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, sub, share. Appreciate all the support, and we'll see you on the next one. Deuces. We'll be right back.